I am Batman. Average Sniper.
Hey, what's up everybody? Average Sniper here, and welcome to another PUBG video. Today is kind of a special video because usually I upload videos where I just talk about the gameplay or the new features of PUBG because it is my favorite game, even though I am in a consistent love-hate relationship with it. But today I'm going to talk about all the things that I hate about PUBG. All the bugs that the developers have had more than enough time to fix. All the little problems with PUBG that just honestly should not be there. So, and feel free to leave in the comments section anything that I might miss, because there are so many issues with PUBG. I'm sure that when I made my list of bugs that are most prominent to myself, I probably missed some that are more of an issue for other people than me. So let's talk about it, guys. In no particular order, I'm going to talk about all the bugs that infuriate me almost 3 years after the PUBG release. Alright? And by no means is this video a hate on PUBG, because PUBG is my favorite game. Even though I love it and hate it sometimes, it's still my favorite game to play. And I will continue playing it until something comes out that is just like the next best thing that blows PUBG out of the water. So I'll probably keep playing it till it dies. So here we go. My first issue, and this may seem like a minor issue, the 1 minute countdown in the lobbies. Now, other popular battle royales like Fortnite and Apex Legends are smart enough to know when to start the match when enough people have joined. But sometimes in PUBG, especially during off-peak hours where there's not a lot of players to fill up servers, you will sit there and wait 2 to 3 minutes for enough players to join in, and then when they finally do, you are greeted with a 1 minute countdown asking you to waste another minute of your life for no reason at all before the game starts. And I don't understand that. And it really makes me mad when I'm in a match, I get killed, and I just want to go back into another match and go for some more kills, but I have to wait so long for that stupid countdown and for people to join in the stupid countdown. So please get rid of the 1 minute countdown and just start the matches 10 seconds after there's enough people in the lobby for the match to start. Thank you, PUBG. The next thing is no map selection. I understand they took map selection away in North America and other regions where there weren't enough players to keep it, but I'd really like to see it back. I'd like to see at least some kind of featured map system where you can play a certain map a lot that you really enjoy, like Erangel, and Erangel. And that's all I have to say about that. Action queuing. Now here's something that's pretty important and has always been a problem since day one. Action queuing is when you perform an action before it can actually happen in the game, it queues it so that it happens at the first possible moment. For example, Battlefield. When you're reloading your gun and you hold the aim button down, your gun will automatically aim as soon as the reload animation finishes. But this does not happen in PUBG. If you hold your aim button down while you're reloading, nothing will happen. The game just the developers just expect you to know when the gun is exactly done reloading so you can aim in and get the fastest shot. And while this isn't a problem for pro players, it is a problem for average players like myself and new players to the game, where they go to shoot somebody but the aim never goes down sights because they were in the middle of doing another action. Might seem like a little thing, but it's actually a huge thing, and I'm sure it's gotten everybody that's watching this video killed at least once or twice. So I would like to see action queuing like pretty much every other shooter video game has. Climbing and vaulting. Oh my god, this became very prevalent on the new map, the Karakin map, when I was attempting to vault out of the tunnel system. My god, what a feat. Sometimes you have to jump 10, 15 times to get a handle on that ledge. Little bugs like that simply shouldn't happen in a game this popular that's been on the market for 3 years. When you're close enough to vault something, and that's obviously the action you're trying to perform, the game should be able to catch on to that and perform the action. Sometimes it seems that it would be easier for me to vault a fence in real life than vault a fence in PUBG. Even though I'd probably fall and kill myself, whatever. So yeah, that little stuff like that really needs to get fixed. So that's the difference between life and death. When you need to vault something fast or climb out of something fast, and you might get shot if you have to try more than once. Alright, next one, loot balance. My god, loot balance is a huge problem. I understand there's high loot areas and low tier loot areas. But let's be done with that, okay? It's been out for 3 years. People understand this concept. Let's change it up. Let's stop forcing everybody to land at the military base and the cities to get good loot, because then everybody dies in the beginning and there's only 30 fucking people left by the time phase 1 comes in. It would be a much better game if people could land anywhere on the map they wanted and be guaranteed to find at least a vest, helmet, backpack, some meds, and a half-decent gun, instead of finding a micro Uzi in the middle of nowhere. There'd be a lot more players left, there'd be a lot more gunfights pushing in mid-game, and a lot more people alive end game to have those awesome high kill games and gunfights. But everybody lands at these high tier loot areas, and you got just one guy or one squad that's going to survive it, and most of the people in the server are going to die right off the bat. That sucks. Let's fix the balance for weapons and loot, and let's make it so that people can land wherever they want, get good loot, and have a lot more awesome gunfights throughout the game. That'll also take away the problem with incredibly boring mid games, because everyone's landed at the military base or wherever the hot spot is on the map you're playing and died right in the beginning. I hate that. Let's talk about frame rate. Frame rate optimization for PC is good, but it could be better. I'm not going to talk too much about that. But on console, it is atrocious. It is horrible. I show people PUBG sometimes that have never played it before on console, and the first thing they say is, oh my god, these graphics. And what they actually mean is exactly what they say. The graphics on console totally suck, and the frame rate is total garbage. I'm not even pulling any punches here. It is awful, alright? It is awful. And this is coming from somebody that played PUBG on console for the better part of a year and a half before I went back to playing it on PC most of the time. So I know how you can get into gunfights and drop down to sub 10 to 15 FPS. There is no excuse. No excuse. We need better frame rate for console, and that's all there is to it. And a little bit of aim assist wouldn't hurt either. It doesn't have to be Call of Duty snap-on aim assist, but my god, do the developers even understand how hard it is to aim with a controller and how much that turns off new players when they go to aim at somebody and their aim just goes everywhere, even though they're good at other console shooters? I mean, wake up, developers. It's console, not PC. And stop letting people use keyboard and mouse on console too, please. Do something about that. Fix your game. Alright, general optimization. Pretty much just talked about that. The game needs to be optimized on PC and console, mostly console. PC is pretty good, but could use some improvement. We'll just skip that because I kind of just ranted about that. One of the big points, this fucking game needs to be free to play. I don't care how many people have already paid for it. If you paid for it, you've either got your money's worth or you've got your money back by selling it. I don't know, but we need to bring in more players, and pretty much the only way to do that at this point in time, when the game is almost 3 years old, is make it free to play. There's a ton of people out there who probably are interested in playing this game, but they don't want to pay the $30 or shop for a deal on it. They just want to get in. If this game was free to play, I think it could easily 1.5 times or double the amount of players that are in PUBG right now. It's a no-brainer. People will, if they like it, will buy the battle pass. They'll buy loot. They'll buy DLC items. PUBG will still make money even if the game is free. Take a hint from Apex Legends and Fortnite. Come on, PUBG. What are you doing? What are you doing? Next big thing is cheating. And this is mainly a problem on PC. They're banning 100,000 cheaters a month. And we're talking about a game that has a 300,000 player base right now. That is ridiculous, PUBG. Thank you for banning them, but it would be nice if you would prevent them from playing in the first place with a much better anti-cheat system. I am sick of getting to the final circle just to be dropped by a guy using radar, aimbot, ESP, whatever, you name it. And again, cheating on console. Stop people from using things like keyboard and mouse on console. If it's not allowed, make sure people can't do it. PUBG, please, and thank you. Next point, I'm really going off here. Next point is hit detection. Fix the fucking hit detection. I'm saying this as I own people, but you know how it is. A lot of times you feel like you dump a full clip into somebody and they turn around and kill you with a shotgun while you have level 3 gear. That's fucking bullshit. I want to see hit detection more like Call of Duty. I hate to use Call of Duty as an example, but let's be honest. When you shoot somebody in Call of Duty, you hit them. I would like to be able to hit the people I shoot in PUBG, and not just because I have a good connection, but because the game overall is optimized and allows for you to hit your targets when you aim at them. As I hit more targets. Bundle damage. Bundle damage is a thing. People might not know what it is, but do you ever feel like you die instantly when you feel like you should have had a chance to retreat? Like you peek around a corner and the guy shoots you in the stomach, but it feels like you got shot in the head because you just take all the damage at once. That's kind of a desync issue where the guy's been shooting at you, but it hasn't registered on your screen yet, so you take all the damage at once. So even though he shot you in the legs or the stomach and you should have had a chance to retreat, it feels like you just got dropped by a Car 98 headshot. That's retarded. I hate that. I can't stand that, and I wish they would do something about it, but honestly, that is one of those issues I've seen in almost every shooter, not just PUBG. Hopefully in the future there'll be something better, which brings me to my next point, desync. That's basically what desync is, bundle damage. It's when two players of massively different ping levels are fighting each other, and the information getting to the server and then returning to the client, whether it's your client or their client, is different and out of sync, which either causes you to win easy gunfights or get dropped before you even know what happened. For example, when a guy peeks around a corner and shoots you and you feel like you died instantly, it's not because you died instantly, it's because the game client was out of sync with the server and this other player, and he was shooting you before you could even see him. Not your fault at all. There was nothing you could do about that. Alright, next point. Better Battle Pass content. Take a hint from PUBG Mobile, alright? I don't want to see a bunch of crazy shit, but I do want to see better options in the Battle Pass than what they're giving us now. If I'm paying $10 for Battle Pass content, I want to see some cool shit, okay? And add some new goddamn weapons to the game. It's been long enough, alright? C4 is cool, but give us some new fucking DMRs, snipers, and assault rifles, SMGs, and pistols. I want to see them. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys would like to see in PUBG. Let me know what the most annoying bug is for you in PUBG. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for putting up with my rant. I'll see you on the next video or the next live stream. Later.